These diner burgers may look simple, but they are perfection with the gooey cheese and the fried onions and the crispy patty. This is what you're going to want to eat all summer long. Starts with some lean ground beef. I've got a pound here, and I'm going to roughly divide it into quarters. And I've got a baking sheet here that I've lined with tin foil. So this is all, the method here is all part of the madness, or whatever that is. I'm going to shape each one of these little balls into a really flat, thin patty. Now this is critical. You want them to be flat and thin for a couple of reasons. You want a lot of surface area to get in contact with the grill. That means you'll have maximum Maillard reaction deliciousness. And also, beef is going to shrink up when it cooks, and you don't want to have that situation where the bun is massive and the meat is somewhere hiding inside the bun. So a quick little test you should do is to just grab your bun. Not those buns. Grab the hamburger buns and just hold the top over the patty. So the patty should go outside of the bun. I'm not placing the bun directly on top of the raw meat, don't worry. But just make sure that the patty is bigger than the bun. Okay, grilled onions, and we are doing these right in the cast iron frying pan on the grill. So just a couple of onions, and I'm going to thinly slice them. So just get the peel off and then slice them, thin pieces, and then put them all in a bowl. And the bowl is going to go on the pan with the oil and the salt, and we're going to take the whole affair out to the barbecue. Now, yes, I am going to preheat the cast iron pan right on the grill. I like to cook this way in the summer because, it keeps the smells and the heat outside. So there's that bowl, putting all those onions in there and a little bit of canola oil. I'm not going to add it to the onions just yet, or the salt. I want to do that when I am out at the grill. So you see, I've got my kind of mise en place on a baking pan here. The onions, the salt, the oil, the patties, the flipper, the tongs, and then surprise, it's processed cheese. Guys, it's processed cheese. Trust me on this one. The gooeyest, most amazing thing on a burger is processed cheese. Okay, so let's go out and preheat the barbecue. And like I said, I'm going to preheat the grill with the cast iron pan right on it. I'm going with high heat. In goes a bit of oil, and then the onions, pinch of salt in there as well. And these are going to cook for about 10 minutes. You don't have to stir them too much, but you see how it's getting really dark golden brown there? That is the mark of a perfect fried onion. I want them to be really, really dark golden brown here. It's a very particular flavor, goes incredibly well with burgers. So when those are pretty well almost cooked, just give that hot grill a good cleaning, and then transfer the burgers directly onto the grill. Now, there is not a thing in this burger as of this moment except meat. So there's nothing in there. This is not even any salt. The salt goes on now. The salt goes on the outside, and I am generously seasoning just one side of these burger patties. I'm using kosher salt. It just happened to be what I had with me. So you can certainly use table salt, but you want to be generous with it. After many minutes of not even looking at these things, I can scrape my flipper under there and really give them a good solid flip. There should be lots of brown on the other side. And what's going to happen here is look at orange flames. So orange flames, not good. So if you have orange flames coming up around your meat, that's totally normal. But move the meat and get it away from those orange flames because they don't taste good. Okay, so the processed cheese. Guys, I fold it up into a little square, makes it a little double layer, put it on top of those burgers, close the lid, crank down the heat, and let that cheese melt. Listen, you can use whatever cheese you want, but I'm going to encourage you to try it with the processed orange cheese. It's really quite special. Take the foil off, and now you can use that pan to transport the burgers and onions back into the kitchen. Use your favorite condiments, top each burger with some of those fried onions. Use a nice plain simple bun. These diner burgers, even though they're cooked on your grill, you are going to fall in love.